divinely guided messages for healing of the mind, the body, and the soul. Welcome. So, this message is about kind of coming from the inside. Like Jesus said, "Are you still so dull?" Jesus asked him. "Don't you see that what enters the mouth goes into the stomach and then out of the body? So what enters into the mouth goes through the stomach and through the body. But the things that come out of a person's mouth, the things that come out of a person's mouth come from the heart, and these defile them. For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander. These are what defile a person. But eating with unwashed hands will not defile them." And so bring it into like drama in life, drama in everywhere. Drama everywhere. There's drama everywhere, isn't it? Drama. Beware of the troublemakers in the workplace. For example, let's bring it into the workplace. So in the workplace, here you are. You need to take care of yourself. So you got to have a job. You got to have an income somehow. So here you are going out there to find a job, and you're going to bring your experience. You bring your attitudes. You bring your whole persona. You bring into this place where you're going to contribute in one way or the other, and they're going to give you the money back so that you can make do with your life and everything. And so sometimes when we get into the workplace, we have to deal with people who are out here in the world, taking in all of the stuff of the world. So here we are being bombarded with everything that you need, like no balance at all. We're being bombarded with like, you have to have the status. When you go and get that job, make sure that you are that you get the best status in there. Make sure that you are higher on the ladder than the other people, so you can measure yourself over them, and then you can talk down to them in a certain way. Or like you go in there and we'd be bombarded by, you need this, otherwise you're not complete as a person. If you don't have these things in your life, you are not complete as a person. If you don't have this or that, you are not complete. Like if you don't look like that, you are not going to be accepted. If you don't talk like us and walk like us and speak like us and eat like us and dress like us and gossip like us or slander like us, we don't want you in the group. So here you come into a workplace, and workplaces are usually, people stay there over time. So often culture will develop in there because people meet each other over and over. And so how do you go when you go in there? Sometimes it's too much upheaval in there. There's too much going on in between the lines for it to be bearable to go there. Like maybe it's not even worth the paycheck. Sometimes you just got to take the losses and get out of there. But if you do go in there, like if you are a person of faith, you are a person of faith and you want to be in the world, but not of the world. And so got to make do. You got to have your living. So there you are. What do you do if you find yourself in a place like that? What do you do if you find yourself in a place like that? Sometimes it can be enough to just keep your eyes down or just do what you're supposed to do, and then you can just go in and get out. And then it's like the things that come out of the people around you when you walk in faith and you come into a place like that, it can be really heartbreaking when people turn on you. Here you are trying to bring gratitude to the table, trying to bring joy to the other people, trying to lift people up, trying to be a ray of light for the other people in there. And then they might be so full of grief, or they might be so full of self-hatred, or they might be so full of falseness or lies. They might be so full of just taken and taken, or they might be so full of feeding themselves on being detracting someone else. So these people might be so full of that stuff that here you come in, and if you're trying to make a difference, they're going to spew it all over you. And that's what happens many times in society today, is that we have bred, like the society has bred people who hate themselves, people who are discontent with their life, people who don't, they might not even want to go to work, like they just do it because they have to, and then just have to suffer through it. And everyone who comes my way, and if you come in here and you are happy and I feel like crap, I'm gonna latch it on to you because you make me feel even worse. When I see you happy, I feel even worse. When I see you two together over there, it makes my heartbreak come out much more. When I see you over there and you look so pretty, it makes me jealous because I need to lose some weight or I have this going on. When I see you over there, and then we take it out on other people like that. And it's like outside of ourselves. And it's like encouragement, and it's been like the encouragement from like the beginning of time with the humans, like you have to go within. This is what Jesus is talking about too, like you have to go within. Like where does it come from? Where does it come from in these people? Like how can we maybe breed a different type of society where people are more heart conscious, like what's coming out of them, like more in tune with themselves, like not so, because the world around us wants us to buy everything, buy into what they have, do this, do that, and we're being indoctrinated to do this from when we come here. So we don't even sometimes have, like we're so wrapped up in our minds, we can't even see the heart anymore because nobody focused on it. They didn't tell you to stay kind or to keep being giving or to practice gratitude every day or like do this stuff. No, you go to school and you learn about this and this, and you have to show up on time. You got to do this. You got to get results. You got to do this, and maybe you are a popular one, maybe you are not. So it's teaching you to be completely dependent on fitting in, being a part of the group, being accepted. And once you do this over time, the more you see things, the more you hear things, the more you be exposed to things over time, the more you are going to believe in these things and the more you're going to become it. And so what can we do? Like, how can we change this? Like, if you are here and you are walking in faith, like faith wants to bring love, compassion, non-judgment, like just because you understand, like you have broken through the veil, the whole helmet of thoughts that we're all wearing. We can't even feel the heartbeat anymore because the helmet is so big of all these layers of ego, layers of things that we have to be, become, do, say, to be accepted, to be included, to be even promoted in any way, shape, or form. If you don't talk like they do, they won't accept you. They won't put you out there. They won't let the truth speak. Truth always prevails. Truth always comes out. And this is why it's always been there. The truth has always been there. And you know who is in charge of confusion and destruction and all that stuff, like all the pressure to buy stuff, the money, the looks, the whole thing, the whole society is built up. It is not from God. God is love, God is compassion, God is understanding, God is all these good things. And then you look at the world, and the world that we have created is not of God, not at all. And so for a single person, back to like the single person, here you are trying to make your living, trying to fit into the world, trying to find your way. And I've been chewed up and spit out many times because this is my attitude. When I go in there, I want to add some value. I want to add value to people. I want to add value to places. I want to add value to things. I want to add value wherever I go because then it's adding value, which is a good thing. It's more valuable than so being like in there. Yeah, people, and they're going to be say like, but yeah, people are going to take advantage of you. They're going to think you're stupid. They're going to think this. They're going to think that. Yeah, they might, but look whose team you are on. Like if you walk in faith and you're trying to make it better, you're trying to utilize the kindness, the good stuff, like from your heart. When you speak, you uplift people. When you speak, you talk to people in understanding. When you speak, you don't judge people. When you speak, you don't gossip. You understand them. You listen. You hear what they have to say. You include people. When you speak, it comes out in your speech. Like when you speak to people, you are uplifting them. You're making them feel better. You're trying to help them see whatever they need to see. Just listening without having an opinion. Listening, creating space for these people. Like there are so many things that we can practice and do. If you want to bring something of value into the world around you, you have the power to do that. You always have the power to do that. You don't need any approval. You don't need any stamp of acceptance. You don't need any of that. Like, and even though, like kindness, but put your boundaries down so you don't let them come in over and over and do the same tricks and take advantage of you. No, let them come in and show you what they have. Like just be open and okay, create space for them. Okay, what you got? Okay, I see you over there. You're an interesting person. Yeah, this might be something worth investigating. So yeah, you have my attention. I like this and this about you, and you seem like a great person. And then allow them to come towards you, and they're going to show you their true colors. And when they do, then you just move away from it, right? But it's teaching them a lesson. You are a teacher. When you walk around like this, you become the teacher of the divine. Like you are the divine teacher on this planet. You don't reciprocate or latch out at them with the same stuff. No, you can just be like, you know what? This is not going to work. This is not in alignment with who I am, with what I believe in. And so I think that maybe if I could say anything, you need to go and do some inner work. Look inside of yourself and go inside of yourself and start working there. Now you are a teacher for people who are completely off track. And so when you are like walking in faith and you want to contribute to the world around you in a good way, in a way like this, then you are always going to be a teacher, and you're always going to be also teachable because you're open-minded. You know you don't have all the answers. You don't know everything. And so you walk around and you learn from people. You are interested in people. You let them teach you. You teach them. And every interaction that you have along your way is a lesson in one way or the other. And even though they come at you, even if they come at you all the time, which they will, and the more you stand in your truth, the more the closer you are to God within your heart, what is coming out of your mouth, the closer you are to God, the more adversities, the more they're going to come at you from the sidelines. It always happens like that. The trick is to be so strong in yourself and in your values, in your kindness, in your belief in humans, in believing that everybody has growth potential, believing that there is hope for everybody, basically. So then, instead of like allowing these resentments, the bitterness, the grief, the depression, the anger, the hatred, the self-hatred, the victims, the judges, the gossiping people, the slandering people, whoever is coming at you, if you know that you are loved by the Most High and you walk in faith and you do the right thing, I can promise you it doesn't matter what they come at you with, because you will be protected. What comes out of your mouth? Your heart. How do you feel in the inside? Do you truly mean it? When you go around, if you walk around and you be like a false prophet, or you be false testimony. Oh yeah, I'm such and such, and I believe in this. And in your mind, you go like, oh gosh, I can't believe that these people didn't do more with their life, or I can't believe that they look like that now, or I can't believe that that's all they got out of it, whatever. However, judgment, whatever is going on in your mind, and if you speak it, it won't be truthful. It won't be from the heart. You have to go within so that you can find the way that you can speak it with truthfulness. Be authentic, authentic kindness, authentic compassion, authentic understanding, authentic. You can feel it. You can feel it, and it's a give, and it's a self-fulfilling energy exchange when you do it truthfully. And these people that come at you like that, they get their judgment. You can call judgment on them. When you walk in faith and you have the favor of being in the Most High, because you put your effort into embodying these things and allowing what is in your heart to come out of your mouth, then you are going to be protected. You can call judgment on these people. Whoever comes at you, when you call judgment on them, they will get the lesson that they need. in order for them to also maybe have a mystical experience, which most often just means going from like being completely wrapped up in their ego and their thoughts to being like, wow, taking a breath. Oh, wow, this is my insight. This is how I feel. This is what I think about myself. This is how I feel about myself. This is what I and bring to the table. Like, what do you bring to the table out there? What is it that what is it that's come out of you? What comes out of your mouth? How can you contribute in a better way? How can you grow and become something of value in the world? These people that come at you like that, they're in their mind prison. They're prisoners in their own mind. You coming with kindness, you coming with good intentions, you coming with pure intentions into the life of someone who is imprisoned in their mind. Now you are their healing angel. You become the employee of the divine. You are here on this earth, employed by the divine, and you're walking into situations and scenarios with people who need healing. They need what you have, and you walk with faith. You walk and you talk. You walk the walk and you talk the talk. And so you're going to be sent into different scenarios with these people. You become their healing angel. Your kindness becomes what they can learn from. You become their divine intervention. Like if they pray about something, and if you walk in faith and you walk with the divine, you walk and you talk, then you're going to be sent into different scenarios, different situations, maybe even different areas where you live, because what you exude from the inside, being gratitude, doing the right things, making sure your mind is aligned with your heart and you are aligned within. Now you're going to bring that energy to anywhere that you go. So your mere presence is going to be benefiting wherever you are. So you might be sent around for the divine will use you as a tool here on planet Earth, if that's what you ask for. I always ask for that. I ask to be asked. I pray that I be used as a tool on this planet so that I can say what needs to be said or do what needs to do in whichever way is needed of me. And so I always pray before these messages. I always pray, what is the message that you want to come out here today that might be healing and helpful for someone out there? And that's all I ask for. And then I try to receive the message the best I can, and I try to deliver it the best I can. And so I don't always know why I say the things that I say or why that is the focus. But I suppose I trust that the higher power, the divine, is guiding me to do these things in a way that will be healing for a soul out there who hears it. And that is my prayer anyway. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, it loves, and it respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.